Found a spot of sunshine here, so I thought I'd pull over and explain what I'm up to just a little bit. Not actually sure how much I'm going to be filming all this because I'm on a little trip here, and I don't want to get lost in the filming and all that. So I'll definitely be filming stuff because it's always good for helping me remember things, and it's just fun for me. But and I'd like to be able to share some of this. But priority is to get my adventure on. I'm on kind of a road trip situation, kind of a wandering nomadic, I don't even know what to call it. I'm coming out of Alaska. It's April, beginning of April, and I plan to spend maybe up to like a month on the road, just wandering around, sleeping in my car. I got some stuff set up here so I can do that, and camping and that kind of thing. My only real destination points or objectives is to spend a little bit of time in the desert down in Arizona and a little bit of time on the California coast. I want some time with both those places, but aside from that, I'm just gonna kind of wander and go with what feels right and that kind of thing. So yeah, so I just left not too long ago, only been on the road for a couple hours, so got some sketchy weather situations going on for a while as I come through different kind of the mountainy areas and that, some snow and wind and stuff happening, and so I'm looking forward to being out of that and into some better weather and drier roads. Not too bad so far, I just got to take it a little slow, but hopefully it will continue that way. Loving these quiet open roads. Haven't had anyone in front of me or behind me in a long time. Makes it feel like I'm the only one out here, which is awesome. Right, it is morning time. I'll have to give you a tour of my situation here. It's pretty close, pretty tight quarters because it's I'm just driving a Jeep Compass, so there's not a ton of space back there, but I kind of have it so it all works in the times that I need it to. So I set it up for my sleep time and it works pretty good. So slept good. It was pretty cold last night, nothing crazy, but made it through that. About ready to drive now. I'm a little outside of Haines Junction here in Canada, Yukon Territory. Drove pretty much all day, and then it started getting dark, and there was going to be snow more ahead towards Whitehorse where I was heading, and I decided I didn't want to play with dark and snow. Just no need to, really. I'm not in a hurry. So I pulled in here. Just a little pull-off rest stop toilet place situation, and yeah, and now the sun's coming up, so I'm gonna hit the road again. Stopped at this little pull-off to stretch a bit. A cool rock formation thing going on over here. Little update. I'm kind of weaving between British Columbia and Yukon Territory. Where am I? Past Whitehorse. That's where I last fueled up. Yeah, I don't know where I am. I've been driving for a while since then, but my next stop, what was my next stop? Where am I going? Watson Lake is my next stop. I still got, I think, a few hours. So one of the big priorities for this trip for me is to just kind of slow down and enjoy the the wandering vibe of just being out on the road without any real time requirements and just rolling. That's why I was careful with what I geared up with in my vehicle, so I have what I need to keep on keeping on and not be too dependent on the cities and things other than, you know, fuel and stuff. But one of the big but that's, I've kind of been putting the miles in for this part because I was wanting to get out of the snow and stuff that I got enough of that in Alaska. I wanted to get out of the snow and into some clear, warmer weather that I can get out and hike around in. I think on the way back up, it'll be later in the season, so things will be melted a little bit more. And also, if I got the time, I'll probably slow my roll going north to Alaska too. But right now, my priority is get down out of this snow and all that, and closer to the desert where I can wander some more. So I'm putting the miles in for right now. It's been fun to enjoy the changing terrain wherever I go though. I just got my hot spring on. That was cool. It was a public, there's other people there, so I didn't bust out the camera. But yeah, it's like 34 degrees, which is too cold, but colder than I usually go for a swim at. It was awesome. It is morning of day 3 on my trip, and I got an early start on my drive today, partly because that was the plan, but I wasn't planning on starting as early as I did. I had an incident with a mouse getting up under my car and gnawing on something, and I just kept imagining it was trying to cut my brake lines and kill me or something like that. So I was like, well, I'm gonna go. So I hit the road, and I'm driving. I'm gonna try to punch through the rest of Canada today, and let's see. So yeah, I'm not going to document every bit of this. I've only been doing little clips here and there, and what I think I'm going to do is just and my reason for that is because this whole purpose of this trip is I wanted to be a nice wandering trip where I'm just kind of experiencing this and trying to be in the moment and flow with things. And I can't do that if I'm trying to like document the whole thing, you know. So sorry about that. I thought it'd be kind of cool to keep up with the play-by-play, but it's yeah, it just doesn't work with how I want to roll. So what I will do though is I'm going to be going on some different hikes, probably camp somewhere, do different things, and when I feel like it, I'll bust the camera out. So if you see cactuses or palm trees or ocean things, wonder why I'm not in Alaska, it's because I'm still on this trip. So yeah, I won't edit any of this. I won't edit any of this until I get home. So it's gonna be a bit, but I'll roll these out. Like if you've seen this one, the other ones are on their way. And yeah, that's all I have to say for now. Kind of going in, the sun's up again. I've been getting some good clear skies both today and yesterday. And I got through some sketchy mountain stuff last night. That I'm glad is behind me before weather closes in on that. So yeah, see how things go for today. But right now I got the sun and the blue sky. Get some miles in.